As a little boy, I attended many political rallies. My dad did not know I was attending those rallies. One thing I know about politicians is that they don't always say the truth. And I've also learned not to rule out anything. Because with Nigerian politicians,
anything can happen.
Anything can happen. For them, it's like Charlie Boy show. On the Charlie Boy show, anything can happen. Somebody can strip himself naked. So the reality is, this looks like a story extremely hard to believe. But what makes me believe that it is dangerous not to believe this story is because Chief John Oyegun said some time ago that they've been talking with 5 governors. John Oyegun, the national chairman of the APC, 5 APC PDP governors. So could it be that 5 has increased to 7?
7. They've won 2 more converts.
Because if they say there's no smoke without fire, if he said it at that time, and Rochas is mentioning 7 now, will it not be wrong to assume that both of them are lying? Knowing that in the last few weeks, I've seen in Abia State, the deputy governorship candidate of APC defected to the PDP. Somebody who is already on the ballot. Deputy governor in waiting. He defected to the PDP. We've seen all manner of defections. Defections by people that ordinarily you wouldn't expect them to defect. And I know that even going by some of what happened during the Governors Forum election, some of the people who eventually voted for Amechi were not expected to vote for Amechi, if you recall. So it was shocking to the party that some of the governors that they expected to support Jang. In fact, the Jang complained that the people who propped him up, the likes of Kwankwaso, were the ones who said, "Look, come and contest." They refused to vote for him when the election. So these politicians never put anything beyond them. It is possible that as we speak, some of those governors are already working for APC. They may not be up to 7 now. They may not be up to 7. It might be an exaggeration. Of course, exaggeration is a figure of speech. That's what a friend of mine said. When I said, look, this is an exaggeration. In literature, exaggeration is a figure of speech. We are permitted to exaggerate. So you are on the podium facing a large crowd. You may decide to add one or two
let's
things.
quickly take Ade from Abuja. Hello, Ade.
Hello.
Thank you for joining E15, Ade.
Okay, I'm Ade. Hello, I'm calling from Abuja.
Yes, go ahead with your contribution, Ade.
Okay, what I want to tell is that Yoruba say so much like you are now. Then, if our president do good, why is he running up at that? It's a simple thing now. If you are scared, you don't need to be wrong. 10 people will vote for him 2011, 30 people. So let people.
I think we lost Ade. But but the crux of Ade is from. Okay, still there.
You don't need to be running up at that. Let people stop and declare their mind.
Okay. So, thank you, Ade. I think it's explicit. Ade has made his point, and it's explicit that if the president has really performed, he might not have been, jumping from pillar to post.
He's scared. The reality is that he's scared. He's scared of losing the election. When a party as big as the PDP, a party that used to call itself the biggest party in Africa, is suddenly looking like
opposition.
If they are looking like opposition, it's even good.
They
are now looking like a party that will not just be defeated, but could be defeated with a wide margin. Because if you look at all the surveys, I mean the opinion polls, look, if we go by those opinion polls, there's no way they will not lose, the PDP will not lose this election by a very significant margin. So that is enough to make someone begin to run scared. So that is what is happening. It's running from pillar to post.
Jide, sorry, let me help you there. If you look at the PVC distribution between North and South, we have had 55 million PVCs have been collected already, representing about 80.5%. And within the 3 zones in the North, we have about 33 million votes. At 33 million PVCs.
Within the 3 zones?
Yes, 33 million PVCs. And in the 3 zones of the South, we have 22 million PVCs, with Lagos alone accounting for about 9 million. So you can see why the president has virtually relocated to the Southwest. But then, I think if I were to be the president, I would rather be working on the North.
Jamiu, I'll come back to you now. Let me quickly take this call from Ismail from Gombe. Thank you, Ismail, for joining us. Hello, Ismail.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Yeah, I know.
Good evening.
Yeah, good Ismail.
Hello, I can hear you.
Yeah, go ahead with your contribution, Ismail.
Yeah, number one is we are missing Habib. Why is Habib, please? We are missing him on the E15.
Okay, Habib will be on the show sometime this week.
All right, all right. So I wanted to talk about the... All right, I wanted to talk about the issue of the insurgency in the North. As the Mossadegh said last time that most of the northern people are saying that Northerners are accusing Jonathan of sponsoring Boko Haram. Actually, like me, I don't have this feeling. But the issue is that the way Mr. President is handling the case, that is why people are seeing that it's like it's Jonathan that is sponsoring them. That's
okay, at the initial stage.
Up north here.
Ismail, at the initial stage, the way government reacted to the threat at the initial stage. I think we lost Ismail.
No, it's still there.
Are you still there? Our time is fast spent. Mojid.
Yeah, so like I was saying, in the northwest alone, where we have 7 states, out of the 18 million registered voters, about 16 million out of those 18 have collected their PVCs. Now, I keep referring to these statistics. In 2011, the PDP with Goodluck Jonathan as the candidate scored 13.8 million votes in the whole of the 17 states in the South. Now, now we have 22 million votes to contend for between Jonathan and Buhari. In 2011, 13.8 million to a mere 391,000 votes. In Lagos alone, I doubt if that scenario can play out now. In Lagos, more than 4 million people have collected their PVCs, or something close to 4 million. In the Southwest, we have about 9 million PVCs. So you can see the gravitation towards the Southwest, and that's why all the PDP governors, as I speak, they are in Lagos, trying to see how they can get a chunk of these votes.
The Southwest is the battleground.
It's the battleground. Because it's like from the campaigns we've been looking at, from the way people have been responding to the 2 major political parties in most parts of the country, it's almost clear who will have the day in the North, and what will happen in the South is what people are actually looking for. So it's like 33 million votes in the North will go to a particular candidate, while there was going to be a serious battle for the remaining 22 million votes in the Southwest.
Thank you so much, Mojid. Our time is fast spent. Maybe tomorrow we might look at the reason why the Southwest is the beautiful bride and why the Southwest will be the battleground 17 days to go ahead of the 2015 election. I want to thank you, Jide, as usual. I want to thank you, Eshomomo. Thank you, and hope to see you guys tomorrow. And that's our offering today. Join us same time, same session tomorrow. My name is Ayodele Ozubaku.